Tom, a point on the road and our first point of the new year. Just before we dive into the result and performance, just give us your assessment on that one.
Very frustrating game, and I think anybody who's a neutral watching would say that we deserve to win, but you don't always get that in football. We completely dominated the second half. We just couldn't break them down and find that last action to score. But okay, you could say the positive is we've come an hour and a half on the road on a difficult pitch, our second away game in a row, and battled for 90 minutes, but that's not enough for us. We want more. So it's frustrating really, and we'll have to reflect and see how we move forward.
As we came into the game, we were missing players. Did that play a part in your preparations for today?
Yeah, it made a big factor. So missing, just signed Annie Highway from Boldmere. Obviously, she's a big player. She'd have made a massive difference today, especially getting on the ball. On a pitch like today where it's heavy underfoot, you need someone who's got the ability to hold up play for you and link play. Obviously, Tiana's pace on the channels, would have been a massive asset today as well. But we've got a strong squad, so that shouldn't be an excuse, and it's not an excuse. And I won't let the team have it as an excuse. There's enough talent on that bench as well to make a difference. We just today, for some reason, we battled hard. We did all the things we asked them to do out of possession. We just didn't have that quality in the final third, and that's cost us today. And we've had to settle for a point, which we're disappointed with.
Just touching on it, what would you say on a whole that was a deserved point, or would you disappointed that you've not taken all three?
Disappointed we're not taking three. So we should have taken 3 points, 100%.
In your pre-match notes, you mentioned that we need to start collecting points in order to secure our status in the league for another season. Do you feel like as if this is a platform to build upon now?
Well, obviously, whenever you keep a clean sheet, it's a good platform. We come away from home, clean sheet, they're above us in the table. So, yeah, on paper, it's a positive, but we need to start winning games. Collecting points in the next 10, 11 games isn't going to be enough for us. We need to start getting some points on the board. So, we only go into games wanting to win. We would have never come here with the mindset of, if we can get a draw on the road, that's good enough. We came here today to get 3 points, so we are disappointed. But it is a platform, and we've just said to the girls now that the second half performance, the character, is our benchmark, and we expect that every week.
You said that also in the week that your players have responded well. Did that show that out there today?
Yeah, because in the week we knew we were coming to a grass pitch. We knew it'd be difficult again, like Long Eaton's pitch last week. So we worked a little bit more on playing slightly more direct and landing what we call the second phase, and then trying to set players into midfield. It's not normally how we play, and we worked and we saw it today in the game. The problem was that once we did that, we didn't have the final action. The quality wasn't there, but we saw things we wanted to see from training. Just not putting the ball in the back of the net.
We know everything surrounding the game just before we came into it. Do you think the players did well enough to block out that noise?
Yeah, I didn't see us get affected at all by it, and I think the girls approached it in a professional manner. There was no negativity. They just played an honest game of football with the intention to win, and I credit them for that, because obviously I wasn't here before, so I've heard of the history. I wasn't part of it, so I can imagine it was playing on the back of some of the players' minds, but they were very professional. Just went out there and did a job for the club. Just
moving on and shifting our focus towards our next outing now, which is another trip to another tough opposition in Boldmere St Michael's. What sort of challenge will we be expecting from them, given their rich reign of form?
So a better pitch, so that'll suit us. We can play football on it. I'm expecting them to play football as well. They've got some good talented players in there. I think it'll be a good tactical game and a technical game, so I'm looking forward to it, and I think it'll actually suit us better. These sort of pitches don't suit the way we're trying to play. It's a bit of a level playing field, because it just negates our style and our characteristics, whereas I think it'd be a very end-to-end game at Boldmere, and I'm expecting them to be a tough challenge, but I genuinely don't think that we can't go into a single game from now to the end of the season and collect 3 points, and I'll tell the players that.
Thanks, Tom, for your time.
Thanks, Paul.